Hello everyone, and welcome to SUNUP. I'm Lyndall Stout. We begin today talking about the progress of Oklahoma's canola crop. We're joined by Josh Lofton, our Extension Cropping System Specialist. And Josh, give us an idea of how the crop is looking and what you're hearing from growers.
Well, overall the crop's looking great. We're in a really good spot. We've gotten really good growth, timely rains, everything's kind of fallen into place. The one issue that a lot of guys are having is an issue we can like to have from time to time is growers are seeing a lot of growth. To just get a good look at this, this plant was actually planted, canola plant, right at the 1st September. This is a little earlier than most guys are going out there planting, but we see how big it is. And this is what a lot of folks are worried about, is that their canola is getting too big. By the time we have that first freeze, it's going to have too much biomass and everything like that. And for a majority of cases that I've seen, that's not necessarily going to be the case. What we always like to look at is this distance between the actual vegetative matter and where the crown or the growing point of the canola plant is. And you can see when I actually had to dig this out, because we had a nice big rooting system, that crown is right at the soil surface, and that's what we like to see. We like to see that right at the soil surface. Kind of helps insulate that growing point when we start going into winters. To kind of give you a reference, this is what we like to see canola looking like this time of year. This is at about our 6th leaf stage. It's kind of where we like to see it going into its first couple freezes. Quite a bit different. This was actually planted towards the middle to end of October, outside of our planting window, too late. This one was kind of more on the beginning side, but we see the drastic difference just those warm conditions have made. And so there is some concern with that. However, with a lot of the growth, and the big thing is we haven't had that sharp freezing trend like we've had before. That drought and that sharp freezing trend is really what gets us. We've been kind of gradually stepping down in our temperature, and that really is going to help us out.
So with some warmer temperatures though projected for the next 3 weeks or so, do you have any other concerns?
Yeah, the big thing is by this time we're usually stopped thinking about weed control and insect control, because usually the temperatures are starting to do a lot of that. Guys, we're still seeing a lot of our worms, especially we got just a recent report of a lot of Diamondback moths coming back in. A lot of things need to be gone and done still with the crop, because we are still getting those 60, 70, 80 degree days, and it's something that needs to be taken care of. The big thing is we don't want Diamondback moths in this right now, because when we go to overwinter, they'll get into that crown and eat that crown, and we can lose a lot in our winter survival or that winter time and not have much of a crop coming out of the winter. So still get out there, look for those bullet hole shaped patterns in your leaf. That's where the Diamondback moths are going to be. That's our big concern right now going into winter. Go out there and make those final applications. If you got good temperatures, remember you need the temperatures to make those applications. Don't make them in freezing weather, but make sure there's 60 or 70 degree days. And we're still looking really good going into winter, especially with this kind of more milder stair-stepping cooling pattern.
And then last but not least, you and the Canola colleagues are getting organized for your Canola College this winter?
That's right. We're going to have Canola College. It's going to be a little earlier than it normally is. We normally have it in February, but because of some conflicts, we're going to have it in January. January 19th. It's still going to be at the Enid Fairgrounds, so it's the same place. It's just 1 month earlier. And a lot of growers and folks around the state can go on canola.okstate.edu in the next week or so and be able to pre-register. It's a free event, so you just have to go. We'd like to get registration to just get some numbers for that meeting, but it's a great event. We got a great schedule lined up. It's really going to be a promising thing, especially for growers that are really getting interested in growing the crop this year as well as in the next couple years.
Great information, and we look forward to hearing more about it. Josh, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.